Hey there, everyone. It is Tuesday, and I am so glad to be back on schedule with you guys. Let me share our video over into our group. If you're popping on, be sure to say hello. How are you guys doing? How's it going, teacher friends? I was out last week. Let me tell you, here in Eastern Kentucky, we have had some of the... Hi, Tina! Thank you for joining me, Tina. What a good friend. Thank you for saying hello. Here in Kentucky, we have had some of the craziest weather of my 31 years. One week, we had severe cold, snow, and ice. And then last Tuesday, I remember it was 60 degrees, so we were outside playing, and I was just so happy to be out of the house. I was like, I'm just going to have to skip Facebook this week. And then this week we've had severe flooding. Reagan's school, unfortunately, was flooded, and they're going to be having classes in a gymnasium for the rest of the year. So if you guys pray, please pray for Eastern Kentucky. We have had a hard hit on flooding, and we're trying to get back on track with everything. Lots of communities are still suffering. My community has been very blessed to be mostly safe, but please keep us in your prayers. Hi. Someone said hi to you, Reagan. Say hello.
Hi.
This is my cute helper. This is my Reagan. She is in kindergarten, and thank you guys for the prayers. We definitely appreciate it. Tonight, we are hopping back on Facebook Live and talking about classroom management. Give me a big thumbs up if you agree that we never, ever learn enough about classroom management. It's constantly changing. Our classrooms, our behaviors, our students, the whole setup and situation is constantly changing. So give me a big thumbs up if you can say we will never know enough tricks about classroom management. So I am a classroom management geek. It all started one year when I taught kindergarten, and my principal came in. Yay, yes, guys, we need classroom management. Yes, thank you for leaving a thumbs up. My principal came in, and this was my first year teaching, probably in around this time of year, January, February, March. And he said to me, Miss Mullins, I have to tell you that your kindergarten class behaves more like a first grade class. He said, your management is so well, I could come in here and not know that this was kindergarten, that it was actually first graders. So I took that as a big compliment, and I realized then that I just really loved working to manage the classroom. I really love it. I love keeping students engaged and teaching them the procedures and how to really enjoy the atmosphere by staying on schedule. All those things are very important. Staying on a schedule really helps our students feel safe and secure. So I'm such a geek about it that I have to share these ideas with you guys. I want to give you some things to try. Today we're talking all about sound. And when I'm talking about sound, I mean sound effects and music and different cues that we can use in the classroom to help our students stay on task and engaged. So first of all, let me ask my friends that are here. Thank you guys for being here. What kind of sound do you use already in your classroom? If we think about sound and our auditory sense, what do you use in your classroom that really serves you well as far as sound goes? So what's important for us to realize is that we have all these different types of learners in our classroom. We have those kinesthetic learners, and we have those visual learners, and we have those auditory learners. But anytime that we pull in, soft music, Tina, yes, I'm going to mention that tonight. Yes, when do you use your soft music? Let us know. Let us know what time of day that you use that. Oh, sounds of nature. Cool. I love it, Tina. Awesome. Let's see what other kinds of sounds. Lots of music transitions. Yes, I love music for transitions. It really makes them go quick. Shannon, that's something I'm not mentioning tonight, but thank you for bringing that. Caitlin, what do you use your doorbell for? Let us know what you use your doorbell for. I haven't used a doorbell personally, but I've used things similar that have pretty much the same effect. Yes, cleanup songs. Awesome. We know cleanup songs, don't we, Reagan?
Mm-hmm.
We use them at home to clean up. Wonderful. So you guys are already using lots and lots of sounds and lots of music and things. And that's awesome because we're pulling in the extra sense, the auditory sense. And it engages more learners. The more senses that we can pull in into our classroom, the more we have engagement. So that's what we're talking about tonight. And I'm going to give you 3 ways to utilize sound that you may not be using already. Some of you are already utilizing these things, which is awesome. All right, love sounds for transitions. Yes, chimes to get attention. Awesome. So just remember also that sounds can be very enjoyable for our kids. It's a good opportunity for us to be silly, to manage our students, but to still have that silliness is really joyful and happy for our kids. We get the job done while not being too serious or too, overly, I think about Matilda and Miss Trunchbolt, okay? We don't want to be that effect on our students. We want to have a well-managed class, but still have that atmosphere of joy and happiness and love and caring. So, let's talk about 3 clever ways that you can utilize sound in your classroom for management. Number 1 is use sounds as a cue. So these cues, well, actually, I told Shannon we weren't talking about this. I'm so sorry. For transitions, yes, Shannon says she uses a doorbell and uses songs for transitions. That is so smart. Because instead of saying, boys and girls, let's clean up, time to clean up, it's time to go to the carpet, it's time to go to the restroom, time to line up, we can save our voice and lots of energy by just making a sound. So you can use bells like they've mentioned or chimes. The only thing you need to know when using these things is to teach the procedure over and over until it absolutely becomes second nature. So I'm going to tell you about one thing that I use that's completely free. And so you may have a doorbell, you may not, but something I do is I set timers on my phone. So for instance, last year when I taught kindergarten, as a cue to go to the carpet and sit crisscross and a ready signal on, I had this timer on my phone that would sound every day, and it was the happy song. Will Ferrell, I'm happy, clap along if you feel I forgot the words. But, so every day when that went off, my students knew to put down their pencil, they're doing morning work, clean up, and get over to the carpet as quickly as they could. And we made a game of it because if you made it before the music stopped, you were like a super sneaky, stealthy ninja. So that really worked well, and it saved me a lot of time and energy trying to scooch them over to the carpet, So teach that procedure over and over and over until it's natural, until those students hear that sound and they know exactly what to do. That goes into your pacing as well. You'll get things done quicker, you'll have more time, and we want our classroom to flow at a perfect speed. All right, so let's talk about way number 2 to utilize sound. Use sounds to focus and quiet, and we've already had some friends to mention that here today. Yes, if you've ever used quiet music in the classroom, pop into the comments and tell me when in the day that you used it, okay? Tell me what time of day you would use that quiet music as a management tool to keep your students quiet, to keep them focused. My favorite time to use it is during writing time. During writing time, we can play that soft, quiet music, and it helps our students to focus and to really help with our stamina. Challenge your students to keep on writing as long as the music is playing. And you can also tell them that if they stay quiet, that is when the music can be played. I turn my music down as low as I can still hear it, barely hear it. And what that does is it challenges the students to be quiet so that they can hear it as well. If they are talking, they won't be able to hear the sound from the music. So kind of turn the volume down just to the point where you can barely hear it, and it will encourage your students to be extra quiet. Yes, drawing and coloring is a great time. I like to listen to music personally when I'm trying to be productive. So if I'm trying to do something at a quick pace, I listen to some quick, speedy music. And you can do that as well if you have math drills in the classroom, phonics drills, any of those things. If you play some fast-paced music, it will give your students a little extra energy to get those things done. So we can use sounds to help focus and quiet our class. So that was clever way number 2. And now clever way number 3 is my favorite. I mentioned to you guys that I like to be silly with the kids. I don't want to have an atmosphere of, hey, I'm the boss, you have to listen. I want to have an atmosphere of we are a community and family of learners, and let's find ways to get along and be happy and joyful together. So you can use sounds as a classroom reward. Now, in today's society, that's hard for people to believe that you could use something as simple as a sound as a reward to motivate your students. But I'm telling you, ladies, it is absolutely effective if you use the right tone and hype with your students. So let's think about this. We need our students to line up quietly. And we need them to stand in line, hips and lips. And we need no pushing, no running, all of those things. And guess what? If we do all of that, we're going to get to hear a silly sound from the silly sound machine. Yes, it is the most magnificent sound you've ever heard. The only thing is when you hear it, you won't be able to help but laugh. You're going to laugh your socks off when you hear this sound, but we're only going to play it if we line up quietly. Remember, no pushing. Walk up to your place in line and put your hips and lips on. Okay, so as you can see, we can build this up and use our hype and our joy and our excitement and really get students excited for something as silly as a sound. So here is some sound machines that I like, and these come from Amazon. There are some links in the description if you'd like to see them. And I'm also going to show you a free silly sound library in just a moment. But once you push this button, this is we're going to call it toot machine. But you know your students know other words. Reagan, would you like to press it?
Yes.
Press it again. Okay, if you were getting it, would you get in line really quietly if your teacher let you push that?
Yes.
Yes, you would. Wouldn't it be so fun to be the cool kid that got to push the silly sound machine? All right, and there's another one. This is a laugh machine. And I think this is sound machine number 2 in the description. Reagan, you want to push it?
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of laughs. Go ahead, push one. You were too cute with those teeth missing. Push it again. Okay, that's good. All right. So, as you guys can see, I tested it on Reagan here, but it will make them giggle and happy, and they will listen to whatever you have to say if you give them an opportunity to be the kid that pushes the button. All right, so I'm going to show you a free resource that I have on my website. I've left a link in the description to get to the sounds post, but I'm going to show you now the Silly Sound Library. And this is free. Now, this is actually a PowerPoint presentation with sounds embedded in it. I have been meaning to put this on Google Slides. I've not had an opportunity to do that. But if you share your screen, this should work very well if you're teaching virtually. If you're teaching in person, pull this up on your smartboard or your projector, turn your speaker way up, and as students complete things that you need them to get done, you can give them an opportunity to pick a silly sound. So, Reagan, which one would you like to pick? What number? Which number would you like to pick? Any number you like.
7.
Number 7. I like how you say 7. All right, let's do number 7. Oh. Okay, let's try. You're cracking me up. Okay, let's try another one, Reagan. Pick another number.
8.
Number 8. Okay. As you can see, there are 12 sounds in this one. There's 2 of these. These are absolutely free. They're actually found at teachertony.com/virtual rewards. This was a set of virtual rewards I made for teachers back in the summer because I knew many of you would be virtual. There's other rewards in there too, but these work so good in person as well. You could just keep this minimized on your computer and pull it up any time of day. All right, number 4.
Yes.
Alrighty, thank you, Reagan. So that is a free resource and a great reward that you can use for your kiddos. Let me come back over here to the camera. Let me know what you think about that. If you love those, let me know in the comments. Remember, I am giving away a $25 TPT gift card for everyone who joins in on the for everyone who joins in is entered to win the $25 TPT gift card. Tina, Tina Y won last week. I think I've notified her. So let me say hello. Hi, Toby. Hello. I want to say hello to some friends that have joined us. Tina is really coming in on the conversation today. Thank you, Tina. Shannon, I love seeing your name. You're always so helpful. All right, and when I posted that I was going live, some teacher friends reminded me that the resources that I sell do come with embedded sounds. I'm going to tell you a few of those. WordWorks Daily, my daily phonological awareness program. It has little sound bites embedded for every skill they complete. So if your students complete the rhyming word section, there's a little 10-second sound break where they can do some movement as a reward for completing that. And in Fast Phonics, which is a new program that I have created this school year, there are sounds. It's like race car themed, and there are sounds that cue students. Their time is almost up. And then at the end, there is a brain break where they get to do laps around their chair, pretend to drive a race car, do a celebration dance, and those are really fun as well. So you can also use those kinds of resources that have sounds embedded to reward your students for completing tasks. I'm trying to think of another one. Daily Write It. My daily dictated sentence writing routine also has sound break embedded in there. So much fun for your students. And they love sounds. I love sounds. Adults love the same things as kids. We have to admit that sometimes. Thank you, Tina. I'm so glad your students enjoy WordWorks. I really appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that's joined in with me tonight. I really love classroom management. My hope is that you can take something you've learned here today and utilize it in your classroom to get more joyful and happy and content. We need awesome teachers just like you to stick around for good and just be a little silly. Have a few laughs. Have a few laughs as often as you can. Enjoy those kiddos and really spread your impact. Okay, Reagan. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I hope you have a blessed evening and blessed rest of your week. And I will see you guys, Lord willing, next Tuesday at the very same time. Bye, guys.
Bye.